Not you. Should we jump to the next one? Yeah, those are cheap. Together this way, Cate right here, Cate.
The last one here.
Cate, please.
Okay.
Cate right here.
Cate right here, Cate straight ahead.
Right here again.
Simu right here.
Up top, Simu right here. Up top, you right.
Simu, one more time, big smile.
Oh my God, well, I gotta say, it's not something that I would have imagined myself doing 10 years ago, but it's such an honor to be here celebrating, individuals and companies and labels that are at the forefront of fashion innovation in the name of sustainability. I think, it doesn't matter what discipline you belong to, whether you're an actor, a musician, a model, whether you're in fashion or you're a politician. I think we all have a bit of a responsibility when it comes to, being future forward and forward thinking and trying to craft out a better and brighter tomorrow.
Well, it's a very good question. I mean, unfortunately, in this world where media changing all the time, in looking for the currency of celebrity because it's powerful, because this individual celebrity has so many million followers, what have you. There's an issue with it because sometimes those celebrities, so-called, they're not really engaged in the issue, and sometimes they're using the issue to make themselves look good. I don't respect that. I feel if you are well-known and a celebrity, you can try to use your platform intelligently and effectively. Don't just waste it. Don't say that you're involved and then explore what the issue is that you want to represent and represent it well. The media won't come to events such as this if celebrity isn't there. I don't describe myself as a celebrity. I'm an artist and an activist. And the celebrity part of it, I always think it's a kind of toxic culture, really, for me. But I have tried to use my platform as best I could to represent, at first, for many years, HIV, AIDS, as it was affecting women and girls, which was a whole area that people didn't know anything about, and really wanting to get that platform raised. And this is what it boils down to for me.
Ladies, together on your right.
It wasn't as much a realization in terms of we have to start now. It was more an understanding that through the clothes we wear, we can talk about a lot of issues. Because when you talk about fashion, you're talking about deforestation. When you talk about fashion, you talk about slave labor. When you talk about fashion, you talk about equality and inclusivity and representation. You talk about fashion, you talk about oil dependency. And so to use clothes to activate people is very, very powerful. And to do it in a way that, you activate them through glamour, it's also important because a lot of the storytelling around climate or social change today is very doom and gloom. And when you actually can turn it around and say, look, this gown is absolutely stunning, but let me tell you the story, and you give actually hope and solution, is very different.
My mom was a bit of an activist growing up, and the environment's something I've always loved and cared about. It just seems sort of normal and second nature. But in my early 20s, I started studying at college, politics of the environment, and then all the information started coming out about the ozone, and it kind of all coalesced together, and hence when I started getting back into fashion after taking a break to act, I was like, I can't go back without being a part of changing something. Oh my gosh, so much had changed in fashion when I took that break. It was almost a decade I took off in fashion for the most part, and so much had changed. Social media, fast fashion had become a thing. Brands had started licensing into such a greater degree. People were doing these hauls, and it all became so much and so much consumption. And I think we were a little blind for a while. We were very blind. And you know, no matter what you take or what, nothing ever really goes away. Nothing ever, you know, you think you give it away, but it doesn't ever really go away. And I think people have a really big misconception, and I think that decade really showed, really like put a spotlight on how all of these things that we've taken and we thought we could just toss didn't really go anywhere.
I mean, I've been an environmental activist for